A couple years ago, my world just crumbled. Me wife Emily passed after a brutal fight with cancer, leaving me with our twin boys, Jack and Luke, who were hit hard by a rare nerve disorder from birth, barely able to move their legs. Doctors saying they'd never walk. And me, David Thompson, this big-shot tech exec in Seattle, drowning in grief. Locking us all away in this fancy lakeside mansion that felt more like a tomb than a home. I hired specialists left and right, throwing money at rigid therapies that left the kids withdrawn, silent, like little ghosts until Sarah Jenkins showed up as the new housekeeper. This quiet woman with a warm smile. No fancy degrees, just years volunteering at a local community center helping kids like mine. One afternoon, I storm into the playroom and catch her humming an old tune, guiding the boys' tiny hands on a makeshift drum. Their faces lighting up for the first time in forever, but rage hits me like a freight train, old fears bubbling up. Thinking she's peddling some feel-good nonsense that'd crush us harder, so I snap. What the hell do you think you're doing? This ain't playtime. Sarahiri the help, not some miracle worker. And I smashed that drum against the wall, the splintering wood echoing my shattered trust, while the staff snickers in the hall, one muttering. Back to mopping floors where she belongs, and the boys huddle in the corner, whispering, "Daddy, she didn't hurt us, makes us feel okay." Man, that night haunts me. Replayed the security cam, saw her subtle touches, pressing nerve points like she knew exactly what she was doing. Not random games, but real sensory work she'd honed helping traumatized kids at her church group. And the next morning, watching the boys tap rhythms alone, trying to mimic her, something cracked inside me, that stubborn wall of denial crumbling. So I drive to her tiny apartment, knock twice. And when she opens the door, surprise flickering in her eyes, I blurt out, "I was wrong, Sarah, dead wrong. I saw the footage, read your background. You weren't fixing them with magic. You were reminding their bodies how to try. Please come back, not as staff, as their guide." She stares, hurt lingering from the humiliation, says, "You made me feel like dirt in front of everyone. David, I won't return to a house that sees me as less." But then the boys peek from behind me, barefoot in PJs, pleading, "Sarah, we miss your songs, don't go." And her breath catches, she kneels, cups their cheeks, whispers, "I missed you too, sweethearts." Then looks up, firm but kind. "I'll come for them, not you." Back home, the change hits slow. At first the mansion fills with soft melodies, Jack waving scarves, Luke tapping feet, their laughs punctuating the air like forgotten music, but doubt gnaws at me, especially when Dr. Harlan, our hotshot pediatrician, scoffs during a checkup. This humming and bongos? Unlicensed nonsense. David Uri risking regression. And I bristle, but the boys clam up around him, refusing exercises, while with Sarah they bloom. One day in the garden, Luke shifts forward chasing a butterfly, grunts, takes 2 wobbly steps, tumbles laughing, and I drop my coffee, frozen, heart pounding, hope sneaking in like sunlight through cracks. But the world wouldn't let us heal. Quiet staff whispers turn vicious, jealous of Sarah's sway. One maid hissing to another, "She's tricked him, turning this place into a circus." So I fire them. But leaks hit the press, headlines screaming, "Tech mogul hides crippled twins, trusts maids voodoo over doctors." Reporters camping at the gates, shouting, "Is she a fraud, David? You endangering those kids?" And my board demands I distance myself or lose everything. Old rivals fueling it from envy over my past deals. Thinking grief made me weak. Fury builds, but Sarah stays calm, says, "Show them the truth. Your boys aren't broken. They're alive." So I call a press conference, stand there shaking, declare, "My sons aren't hidden out of shame. They're protected from folks like you who twist hope into scandal." Sarah's given them belief where science alone failed. But it backfires. Lawsuits fly. Emily's distant cousin petitions for custody, claiming I'm unstable, manipulating HOA ties to smear us locally, dragging us to court where their lawyer sneers at Sarah. A janitor playing therapist? Reckless endangerment. And I fire back. "She saved them when you couldn't watch this." And the boys, inspired, stand wobbly, take steps across the room, gasps filling the air, judge banging the gavel. Case dismissed. This family's thriving. We win, but I lose the company, stripped of my empire yet walking out, boys in my arms laughing. It feels like freedom, and we launched the Emily Thompson Foundation, blending meds with music, helping other families, turning our pain into purpose. Still, part of me wonders, was I reckless leaning on hope over hard science? Or did the system fail us first? Drop a comment below. What do you think? Is belief a risk worth taking, or should we stick to the experts? Share your story if you've faced something similar. Hit like if this hit home, and subscribe for more real talks like this.